Go live. You guys know the drill. You know the drill. I'll turn this shit down because now I'm gonna hear my own sound. So we're gonna sit here and look at the screen. We're gonna look at each other until at least a couple of people confirm that the audio works, that the stream works, that it's not only on the left headphone, that it's not choppy. What's happening, everybody? Back to tab. You see, I demonetize this stream right now. Fuck YouTube ads. Because YouTube ads doesn't let me roll music. And this time we can run music. Loud and clear, all good. Okay. Yeah, but I get so many fucking notifications, it's out of this world. Somebody raised a very good question earlier. How old is everybody that's here right now? Let's open up a picture of Christianity while we're at it. Okay. Right here. How old is everybody here right now? I want some info about you guys. How old are you? Which country are you from? And do you live in that country right now? Thomas Collin in the house. 40, 20, 19, 52, 25, 23, 22, 31, 25, 22, 21, 20, 24, 20, 15, 17, 18, 36, 41, 24, 2, 16, 15, okay. We did a little bit of a poll recently. We tried to figure out the average age of the people who watch my content. Now, there's a big difference between people who watch my content, people who just watch the videos, and people who actually pay attention. Do you know what I mean? You get a better camera position like this so I look cool. Because if I'm not looking directly at the camera, I look cooler. It looks more like you're listening to me have a conversation rather than I'm speaking to you. So it puts me in a more dominant position, right? Albania, Montenegro, Uzbekistan, France, Slovakia. Somebody sent like 15 messages in a row. We're gonna need some mods to start banning people. I told my mods, guys, anybody who starts any trouble, we're ruthless on banning people, okay? We don't got no time for bullshit today. So if any mod, for whatever reason, feels even the slightest desire to ban somebody, they're gonna get banned, okay? And my mods are smart. Damn. Is it better to drink gin pure or gin tonic? I think it's better to drink gin pure, but it's already like a punishment either way. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of people. Croatia, that's what I'm talking about. Florida, from Germany, 15. How the fuck does a German 15-year-old end up in Florida? You know what's crazy? I make these videos, and people watch them from all over the globe. Right now, there's somebody in Florida. What's the time in Florida? All right. As you know, everyone, today is a very big day. Oh, we got questions coming in already. Today is a very big day. That's why today we're getting fucked up. Today we're drinking, we're smoking, we're drinking beer, we're drinking gin. I don't do gin tonic, I just do gin. You guys are lucky right now I'm behaving myself, so I'm drinking out of a glass. You guys know where I'm from. If you don't know where I'm from, guess. Gin and vodka. Moldova. And in about 40 minutes, we're launching a new program. I'm gonna play some music for you guys, okay? Now listen, I'm supposed to figure it out right now if when I play some music, you guys are gonna be able to hear it. Okay, we got our second monitor. Let's turn this shit off. You're supposed to hear it. Because right now we're just gonna hang out here until 8 o'clock. We're gonna shoot the shit. Give me some good questions, guys. And I'm gonna slowly introduce you to the topic of the day. All right, we're gonna watch my own videos to test the audio. So tell me if you guys can hear this. This right here. Tell me if you guys can hear this shit. Which means there are two ways that you can make some money with Blender. If you're trying to get clients, if you're trying to get a job, if you're trying to get laid, if you're trying to sell a house, if you're trying to make friends, it's all the same shit. All right, let's do some music. Can you guys hear the sound from my computer? And does it sound good? Because if it sounds good, then we can listen to music. We can just sit here, I can play music, and you guys can listen to me speak with music playing in the background, because that makes me sound a lot cooler. Did you ever watch a video of somebody dancing but there's no music? You get rid of the music. When and why did you start modeling? I was a child when I started modeling. I started modeling for childish reasons. I figured, well, I play Minecraft. I like Minecraft. So why don't we start making some Minecraft 3D models? So that's kind of how I look at 3D modeling to this day. You're just playing. For me, I was just playing on the computer. That's kind of how it started. Okay. All right, here. Fine, fucking hell. All right. So for me, it was just child's play at first, and then I realized at some point that this is the easiest fucking thing in the world. You know, people ask me, Aryan, how do you learn Blender? How do you get good at Blender? Let's open up Blender. How do you learn Blender? But this never crossed anybody's mind. And by the way, tell me if there's any camera lag, because I see that this shit is laggy as fuck. My computer is laggy today. Here, I turned the fucking music to bare minimum. You guys shouldn't even be able to hear this. How about this? Look. We go OBS. We turn desktop audio down to -11. So I can hear it because I want to listen to music. You guys can hear that there's music, but you can't hear the music. How about that? Everyone's gonna get an email soon. Everybody who signed up for Digitally Enhanced is gonna get an email soon. Okay. I started with Minecraft as well. I was playing with Men of War gem editor and needed new assets because I got bored. So I found out about Blender. No lagging, okay. Yeah, I've tried GIMP. GIMP is probably the worst image editing program that the world has ever seen. Look, guys, have you noticed how I'm a little bit different from the average Blender YouTuber? Have you guys noticed this? People started telling me this when I started making videos. People told me I'm a little bit different from everybody else. You guys have noticed. You guys know what I'm talking about. And I want to know, listen, I want to know why you guys think that is the case. What the fuck is the matter with me? What am I doing different? Why am I like this? What do you guys think? Tell me, how am I different? Why am I the way that I am? What the fuck is wrong with Aryan? There's something wrong with me. I admit any day that I'm completely out of my fucking mind. What's the matter with Aryan? What the fuck? Why is Aryan like this? Somebody explain this to me. What do you guys think? I want to know what you guys think. Why is Aryan the way that he is? And what's the matter with all these other guys? What's the matter with all the other Blender YouTubers? Guys, look. The sound is on max. Audio input is on max, but look what we can do. Somewhere in the properties. What about now? If I bring this sucker closer. Somewhere in the properties, there's gonna be an option where I can, look, maybe it's this. Fuck, no. Right here. Audio input device, we can increase the number of decibels. No, this is the balance. If I type in something like 4, tell me if this gets any better. Close. Is the sound any louder now? Okay. Number one, guess number one. Why is Aryan like this? Was alcohol. Somebody said you're good looking. That's why I'm different. You know how many good, listen, man. You know how many good, listen, think about this guy right now. You all have this guy in your school who's a good looking guy. He's a handsome looking dude, but he's not attractive. You know what I mean? He's a handsome dude, but maybe he's weird. There's something's not right with the fucking guy. You know who I'm talking about? Think about this guy. There's a guy in everybody's school right now who's a handsome dude. He's a great looking guy. Everybody thinks that he's attractive. Everybody thinks, not that he's attractive, but he's good looking, which is very different from being attractive. Our Balkan nationalism is, okay. I want to know, you know what happens to me all the time? I go to Instagram, and on Instagram, everybody tells me that I'm right wing. I'm a right-wing influencer or something like that. I don't even know what that means. What does it mean to be right-wing? Somebody tell me by definition, what does it mean to be right-wing as opposed to left-wing? What do you mean wing? What wing? Where's the bird? What the fuck are you talking about? People are telling me that I'm right-wing as if they're somehow accusing me of something. Aryan, you're guilty of being right-wing. Nobody who agrees with me, nobody who likes my stuff tells me, Aryan, you're right-wing. It's only the people who don't like me tell me, Aryan, you're right wing. What does that mean? I need somebody to explain this to me. What does it mean that I'm right wing? It's annoying, guys. I'm trying to have a conversation here. But every time I say something, there's like a 1 minute delay between when I say it and when I get an answer. That's one of the annoying things about live streaming. If I have a conversation in real life, I can get feedback right away. Imagine if you're playing the guitar, but you can't hear it until 30 seconds later. How the fuck are you gonna play? It's kind of like when I say something, every time I speak to somebody in person, I can read their reaction. I can read whether they like it, whether they don't like it, whether they're comfortable, whether they're uncomfortable, and I can adjust accordingly because everybody's different, okay? But when you don't have this, when you can't see the way people are responding, it's a little bit weird, right? I say something, and then I gotta wait 1 minute to see what someone's gonna answer to what I say. Oh, there's so many people here today. Guys, listen, you guys know why we're here today. Today is a very special day. You're far right if you believe in only two genders. Somebody said, nowadays you're far right. Okay. So usually, okay, I'm thinking far right. When somebody says far right, it seems to me like they mean something like you're like a Nazi or something. I don't think this even politically would identify as left wing or right wing. I think that's a totally different thing. People, if you're right wing, it means you're racist. Or in other words, if somebody says something racist, people label them as right wing. This is what I put together so far, but I don't know what that means. What does it mean to be right wing or left wing? Yeah, it's me in the thumbnail. Kick has almost no delay. There's a latency in your audio. I looked into that. Okay, what the fuck do we do, guys? We can't have a live stream on the 27th of May, 2024, and we got a delay going. How long is this stream gonna be? We're gonna be here until 8 o'clock, guys, so we better get to fucking work, okay? The reason we're here today is because today we're launching a new program, okay? We need a better background that we can look at. Let's get this. Come poruke šalje, to ste vi upušili. Today, let's look at this. Let's pull up Dubai again. I like Dubai. I've never been. Have you guys ever been to Dubai? Tell me about Dubai. Have you ever been to Dubai? And do you want to go again or for the first time? Do you want to go to Dubai? And why? Let's talk about that for a second. We're not going to make nothing today. Today we're here to talk. Today we're here to talk about something very, very, very important. Guys, okay, listen. Before we start talking about the topic, before we start talking about what's happening today, I got a question. Are there seriously people out there who seriously believe that there are multiple genders, there are more than two genders? Are there actually people around who actually believe in this, who actually argue for this? I mean, you see this on the internet, in the States presumably, but I've never seen this type of shit. There are multiple genders. I don't understand. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't engage in discussions like this because I've never heard somebody seriously present this argument somewhere. I don't understand what that means. Is there anybody here who can maybe tell me something about why there are more than, I don't understand what this, okay, I know male and female. What else is there? I don't get it. Am I fucking crazy? Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. You think my community is right wing. I don't know what that means. What is my community's right wing? Right wing, like this, right wing. Okay. Možeš malo voda, man, ćemo pušiti u sobi. Srce ćete gubiti, jebi ga. They are real and very common. Where? I've never seen these people. I've never seen somebody who looked me dead in the eye and said, listen guys, we gotta tag everybody. We're gonna tag everybody on this. Moramo sve na Discordu tagat i reći neka dođu jebeni stream. Da im kažem šta će se sad dogoditi sljedeće.
Da.
To bi treba. Jebote. Kurac. I don't care about, okay, listen. You guys, alright, you guys understand that most people are full of shit. Okay? Most people are full of shit. Most people are pretending like they're somebody else. So most people, they have to, listen. The average person, if you think about pretty much anybody that you know, they have one kind of personality when they're at home, just chilling, and they have another kind of personality when they go to work. Okay? So just because somebody is paying them to be there, they're pretending like they're somebody else. They can't tell that there are only two genders. You get fired. You can't unbutton. Look, you can't walk around. Anybody who wears shirts like this, they gotta button them up to here. You can't have no fucking tattoos. God forbid you got tattoos. You're fucked. You're getting fired. Don't get tattoos. No one's gonna want to hire you. Don't unbutton your shirt. What the fuck is the matter with you? Don't smoke a cigarette on stream. And don't drink on stream. And don't cuss also. So most people are full of shit, okay? Do you guys know why this is the case? Why do people do this? Why are people different when they're at home versus when they go to work? Why do most people sell their soul so much? Why do most people compromise their honest self when they go to work? Why do people do this? Can you tell me? Why? Does somebody know? Does somebody have an explanation for this? Why are people like this? And most of you guys know what I'm talking about. Most of you guys, when I say this, when I point this out, you guys understand that, yeah, those people are fucking assholes. But most likely, you're that type of person too. Most of you guys are like that as well, because most of you guys, because I know this, I know how you guys operate. Most of you guys, when you're over here on Discord, when you're over here on my live stream, when you're over here with me, with Aryan tells it like it is. Aryan gets the truth out of you. When you're here with Aryan, we can talk about anything. You can say whatever you want. Look, you got your little username. It's not your real name, okay? Nobody knows who you are. You can say whatever you want. But when you go to school, you're not the same person anymore. You're not that talkative anymore. Look, some of you guys, I'm having full-on conversation with here. But when you go to school, you're not like that anymore. You see what I'm talking about? You're a different person. Talk about bipolar. What's bipolar? When somebody shifts between two completely different, I don't want to say personalities. I think I read up about this. Somebody for a week you're super energetic, and then for a week you're super depressed. But that's not what I'm talking about. So how come Aryan is over here? All the other Blender YouTubers, when they get on camera, God forbid they light a fucking cigarette. Are you crazy? God forbid they pour a glass of gin tonic. God forbid they cuss. God forbid they unbutton their shirt and act like me, talk the way I do. God forbid. They can't do that. Why can't they do that? Why not? You think they're like this at home? Hello, today I'm going to explain to you how this and that. You think this is how they talk to their friends? Is this how they talk to their mother? Is this how they speak to their father? Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe that's an even bigger problem. Oh, you guys are fucking fascinating. We got 150 people here. Imagine how many people. I didn't even shout out Discord yet. We're gonna have to get everybody in here in a second. Okay? You're gonna get muted. You're telling me to answer the question. I'll answer the question when I want to answer the question. So I'm gonna mute you for 24 hours. Now let's do 30 minutes, because in 30 minutes the stream is gonna be over anyway. There. Blender Solo. Blender Solo, the only other guy who does live streams regularly on Blender. Blender Solo's working on it. Blender Solo's gonna one-up me. Okay, so here's the reality of the situation, okay? Most people, the reason that they're different when they're among their friends or around their family versus when they're at work is because at work you have to be careful. Because at work, you might get fired. At work, you gotta make sure that the boss likes you. You guys see where I'm getting at with this. I'm just trying to fuck with you a little bit. When you go to work, you have to pretend like you're somebody who you're not. Okay? I do kurac. Did I miss? Listen, guys, you know how many sponsorship offers I got today? People actually contact me and tell me, Aryan, can you sponsor? This is exactly what I'm talking about. If I take a sponsorship deal, well, now I can't be like this anymore. Because now they're going to tell me, no, Aryan, don't cuss. Don't talk about two genders or three genders or multiple. Don't talk about any of this shit. Don't cuss. By the way, can you please button up your shirt? Can you please not go shirtless? It's a little bit unprofessional. Can you please not drink on stream? We can't associate ourselves. Oh, okay, you're going to give me 2,000 euro. Okay, I won't. I'll be a good boy for you. For 2,000 euro, I sold my ass. I sold my soul. Can you guys imagine if I took this shit? And most people that you know are like this. Most people that you know are doing it. In fact, most of you guys are doing this. If you want a good salary, you need to get into the boss's ass. It's not even about getting into the boss's ass. It's kind of like this, okay? Look. Let me find this. The reason that this is happening is because most people, they don't understand if we're talking about adults. Now, it's very different from adults and children, okay? But for adults, the reason it's happening is because they don't know how to make money, okay? They don't know how to be independent. They don't know how to make money themselves. What they need is somebody to take them by the hand. Hello, we like you. You're a good boy. You do as we say, and you don't say that there are only two genders, and you don't cuss, and you button up your shirt all the way, and you pretend like you don't drink on the weekends, and you pretend like you don't believe in such and such. Okay, you're a good boy. We're gonna put you here. You can help us. Do this. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Do this. And at the end of the day, we're gonna sell this to our client. We're gonna make $1 million, but you're gonna get a little salary. That's why most people, that's the life that most people live. Jebote, ne mogu ja s ovim notifikacijama. Kurac. That's the life that most people live, because most people can't. The only way that most people, literally like everybody, I don't really know a whole lot of people like this. I have to really try hard to get other people like me around me. But most people, they need somebody to take them by the hand, shove them into a machine, and only then they're able to make a little bit of money. Okay? So you basically need somebody else to extract knowledge and to extract efforts from you and use it for something else. You need a boss to tell you, okay, do this, because you can't do it yourself. Do this, we're going to combine that with the works of such and such. We're going to put all that together. That's the only way you can make some money. You don't know what to do otherwise. You don't know that there's anything beyond this, okay? So the problem with this is that you depend on somebody else. And Aryan figured it out. Aryan figured out that the only thing that I have to do at the end of the day over here on YouTube is just be honest. Just not say some open bullshit. Not pretend like the reality is any different from what it is. I figured it out. All of a sudden, I'm a fucking genius. You guys will be surprised how far you can get with just common sense. Okay, look. Everybody who signed up for the digitally enhanced program is gonna get an email in about може за 20 minuta nekih. They're gonna get an email where they're gonna get a link for the Discord, and they're gonna get a link for the platform. We have all the courses. We have 6 hours of courses for just Blender. Okay, just how to do everything in Blender. I think we're gonna have like 6.5. We still got some stuff that we're putting in there. We're gonna have like 6.5 hours just pure Blender course in there. That's just the beginning. That's just level 1. Okay. And we're gonna open that up in about 20 minutes. In about 20 minutes, I'm gonna move everybody on the inside of the program, and that's where we're gonna continue another live stream. Okay, so right now we're just fucking around. I'm just telling you guys, I'm just rallying everybody up so you guys know. In about 20 minutes, we're gonna shut all this shit down. I'm gonna tell you a few more very important things. And in 20 minutes, we're gonna move to the inside of the program. That's where we're gonna have a serious conversation. That's where we're gonna talk about it like it really is. Okay? We all depend on somebody just on different levels. Well, that's true, because I depend on the police officer to decide what is acceptable behavior in public, okay? So if I decide that somebody needs to get punched in the face, I don't have the liberty to make that decision. The police officer does, or the judge does. He's gonna decide, okay, that guy deserved to be punched. That guy was attacking your daughter. I can't make that decision myself. I gotta wait for 3 days before somebody makes that decision finally. Okay, so you're right, at some level, everybody depends on somebody else. But what I'm talking about is most people, since they don't have the ability to make money themselves, they don't have the ability to find a way to deliver a service or to bring value to somebody directly, they need some middleman. They need somebody else to get in between and to reallocate their efforts and combine it with a few other people, because those people can't do it themselves. You need somebody else to extract efforts out of you so that money can be made. Okay, you don't know how to do that part yourself. That's how most people live. So since that's the case, since you depend, it's kind of like if you live with your mom and dad. You can't just do whatever you want. You can't smoke in the house if you live with mom and dad. You can't drink in the house. You can't bring over bitches. You can't do whatever you want to do if you live with mom and dad, right? You live by their rules. You're in their fucking house, okay? Imamo neki Hrvata, imamo neki Balkanaca. Jedan dečko iz Srbije mi se javio danas, imamo je svugd, Crna Gora, sve. Yeah. So most people depend on somebody else to make money. Most people don't have the capacity to do this themselves, because most people don't understand the very simple principle that these companies operate on. Okay, most people are so far from having a mindset which allows them to find a way to produce some type of value or to produce some type of product or service which they can bring to society. Most people don't have anything close to the ability to contribute to society in some meaningful way, okay? So you need somebody else to do that for you. Do you really want to live like that? First of all, let's just think about it. You were given a fucking life. Look, most of us have 2 hands, 2 feet below you. You have 2 eyes, you have a mouth. You're working just fine. You're a normal, healthy human being. You're not getting bombed right now. Most people right here are not getting bombed right now. You're healthy. Everything's fine with you for the most part. For the most of you guys, everything's more or less fine, okay? You're even so lucky that you got a computer in front of you, you got a phone, you got internet connection. Look, you're watching Aryan right now. Look how fucking lucky you guys are. And still, you're not able to do something yourself independently, to take some initiative, to bring some value into society without somebody taking control of you, tell you, okay, you can't say this, you can't dress like this, you can't get tattoos, you can't smoke, you can't drink, you can't have a YouTube channel. By the way, you shouldn't be starting your own business, because then we think you're gonna leave. So you have to be here. You have to be here for us. You have to give all your time and energy to us. And then we're gonna take you by the fucking hand, and we're gonna put you into the machine so you can make us money. And since you made us money, we're gonna give you a little treat. This is kind of how most people operate. Intellectual capacity is limited. So because of this, most people depend on the person that reallocates their efforts so that the value can be produced for society, so that money can be made. So you depend on that person. If for whatever reason that middleman stops getting money, if they lose all their clients, if they don't like you for whatever reason. Maybe they found out you have a YouTube channel and you're cussing on your YouTube channel, and you go here unbuttoned and you smoke on camera, you drink and you say, look, there's only two genders. If they find that out, you lost your income stream. Now you can't feed your family anymore. You can't pay the bills anymore. You're not going to be able to live. You're going to end up on the street. Okay? They're going to come after you. You're not going to be able to pay your fucking bills. They're going to come for you. Most people are in this position. Maybe I'm crazy. Listen, I don't understand how people can tolerate this. How can you live a life where you depend on what somebody else created to pay your bills, to feed your children? You're counting on him. You don't even know him. Who's your boss right now? Who are the people that are making the money? Do you even know them? You are relying on them to pay your bills, to feed your children. The most important thing in life, to feed your family. And you have to be at a certain time. You have to be there at a certain place. You have to be at a certain place at a certain time. Otherwise, they're not going to like you anymore. They're going to fire you. Now you can't feed your kids anymore. Is that really the position that you want to be in? I don't understand how people can accept this type of position. See, Hadi gets it. A century ago, even if tax were raised 100%, or a revolt for their freedom, people would revolt for their freedom, and now people happily pay 40%. See what happens? See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Most people are so submissive. Most people just let so much shit be shoveled on top of their face. I don't understand how you people can live like this. How can you accept this? How can you turn on a video game when this is the reality of the situation? Like, don't you understand? You're in a horrible position. Right? You're getting fucked. I really don't understand when somebody comes out saying this. There's a bunch of influencers now. When they come out saying this, it's like revolutionary. They're spreading new knowledge. It's like they are a fucking prophet. Like they told something that people didn't know before. You guys all know this. You guys are aware of what's happening. You guys understand right now that without your boss liking you, if your boss doesn't like you, you're not going to be able to feed your fucking family. You're not going to be able to pay the rent. I mean, I really don't understand how people can find this acceptable. For me, this is completely unacceptable. I also worked a job. I had a job. But when I had a job, I was just trying to figure out a way to get the fuck out of there as soon as possible. They're blindsided, and that's why they're submissive, because they don't even know what's going on. They think it's normal. Let me tell you another thing about people. Everybody's just doing what everybody else is doing. Okay? This is why people listen to shit music. We talked about this in the last stream. People listen to garbage fucking music. People watch sports that they don't even care about just because their friends are watching it. First word, that's what I'm talking about. See, that you just enter the stream and the first word you hear is the F-bomb. That's because you're watching Aryan. That's because I figured it out. I mean, is it rocket science? This is why I'm like this, because I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can dress whatever I want. I can get as many tattoos as I like. I can say whatever I want. I can cuss as much as I want. I can go right now. I can spend 2 nights on the street smoking cigarettes if I want to. I don't have to answer to nobody. I'm fine. I'll be cool. Nobody tells me what to do and where to be. Okay? Maybe their police officer comes by and he's going to tell me, Aryan, get into these fucking handcuffs, and I end up in front of a judge. Okay, that's a force that I didn't beat yet. But most of you people have some dude who you don't even know, you don't even like him. He tells you what to do. And the only reason that people do this is because of money. And then you call rich people materialists. Then you tell guys like me, when I talk about money, how to make money with money, oh, it's not all about money. When I post stories on my Instagram channel about money and how to manage your finances and all this shit, oh, it's not all about money, it's not everything about money, why are you so obsessed with money, you're a materialist. Listen, the only reason that you get up in the morning, the only reason you go to work, the only reason you answer your phone is because of money. You go there so that you can answer to your boss just because you want to make some money. You pretend like you're somebody else. You dress a certain way. You pretend like you will look him straight in the fucking eye. If he tells you, are there only 2 genders? You're going to say, no, I don't know nothing. Was 9/11 an inside job? No, of course not. That's what you're going to look your boss in the eye and tell him. Just because you want that paycheck. And you tell rich guys that they sold their soul. What the fuck are you talking about? You're doing all this. You're pretending like you're somebody else just because you want that little paycheck. Look for how little money you sold yourself to. And then you bully hookers. Everybody gets it. At this point, everybody gets it. I do. That's so most people don't even understand they're being taken advantage of. Now seriously, most people are being taken advantage of so hard because you guys listen. I always have this problem when I look at people. I see more in people than they see in themselves. When I tell somebody, look, man, you could be this. I expect more from people because I know how easy it is to just have a little bit of success in life. At least get your body in order. You know how easy it is to get your body in order. At least look nice. Let me ask you guys a question. Don't lie to me. I'm being honest with you. I need you guys to be honest with me. Look at I'm putting it all online. I'm out here on the internet. Look, everybody sees this shit. I'm risking everything by being honest with you guys. I need you guys to be honest with me. If you take your shirt off. Let's say you go to the beach, or let's say you walk out in public right now. If you had to take your shirt off and take a walk down the street, would you be proud of how you look, or would you feel a little bit shy about it? Would you feel confident taking your shirt off, walking down the street right now? Tell me honestly. I'm gonna wait for you guys to tell me. Don't fucking lie to me. Yes, it's only going to be the guys who do feel confident. They're going to answer. But most people don't feel confident. Most people are shy as fuck. Listen, most people, I know who I'm talking to. I know you guys. I know who the fuck most people are. Most people are shy. They're socially awkward. They don't know how to speak to strangers. They don't have any confidence whatsoever. Okay? So you are so aware of your inadequacies that when you speak to somebody, if you speak to somebody like me, you get nervous all of a sudden. Okay? When you speak to some guy who's clearly very confident, who's clearly very extroverted, who's clearly got his shit together, now you feel insecure. And it's visible from a mile away just in how you walk. If people walk around the street like this, just avoiding eye contact with everybody, they don't even dress nice, they make sure to be as low-key as possible. You don't want nobody to notice you. If you speak, if I say, how are you? I'm good. I'm okay. You whisper and you look down at your feet like, what the fuck is the matter with you? So you just tell me from a mile away that you're embarrassed of who you even are. You can't even look me in the eye. Give me your fucking hand. Shake my hand like a man. Tell me I am such and such. That's right. That's who the fuck I am. I want to see somebody who's proud of this shit. Most people are not proud of who they are. And it's not even rocket science. It doesn't even take that much to just be comfortable in your own skin. Maybe I expect too much. Maybe I'm fucking crazy. I don't know. I don't think this is acceptable. I think it's unacceptable that most people do not even have a certain level of confidence in themselves, which is respectable. Do you understand what I'm talking about? If you look at, did you guys ever pay attention to something like this? If you look at old interviews with people, I watched a lot of jail interviews, prison interviews, California, CDCR. And if you look at these guys, San Quentin, these guys are fucking animals. These guys are just fucking crazy. They're just weird. They're not normal people. But if you look at how people were conducting themselves back in the 70s, if you look at an old interview, people were completely different. So people actually had a little bit of a capacity to think for themselves, okay? And on top of that, if you look at, let's say, most youth nowadays, let's say you go to the bus station. I'm just trying to point out to you guys how quickly things have changed. Let's say you go to the bus station right now. If I get out the street, I live in the middle of a city. It's not like I'm in the city center. If I go to the bus station right now, most people, you can see from a mile away that they're not confident in themselves. You can see that they're not even confident in their own skin. They don't even know where to put their hands, they just look at their phone and swipe TikToks. I know you're not interested in the fucking Reels or TikToks. They just don't know how to act. They have so little confidence in themselves that they don't even know how to wait at a bus station anymore. But if you look at interviews with teenagers from the 70s or the 60s or even the 80s, they seem like they're adults. Do you see what I mean? They're speaking like intellectuals. I don't want to say intellectuals like they're professors, but they know how to have a conversation like an adult. You can have a pleasant conversation with them. You're not weird. If I come up to most of these people, most of you guys, if I come up to you, you're just weird. It's like it's difficult to speak to you. It's like you can't even tell me that you're doing fucking phenomenal. What'd you do today? I worked out a great workout, broke a PR. I got a new job. I got a new client. I just picked up a girl today. Look at my new fucking watch. I can't do this with most people. Like, have some fucking respect for yourself. Don't record the whole screen because it takes only one notification to leak. Well, what kind of notification? What can happen? I don't got no notifications. I got a bunch of shit on the other screen. Don't worry about it. I'm just looking at Dubai right now. But yeah, you guys, if I showed you, you're probably right because I should probably pull out Microsoft Edge or something. Okay. Benza would rather smoke up a Marlboro. See, Benza gets it. If you're at a bus station by yourself, why can't you just do this? And just sit there and relax for a minute. And just hang out, just look around and have a good time. Look at the other people, observe the people a little bit. Start a conversation with somebody. Don't just look at your phone and look at reels. You don't give a shit about the reels. You're out of the house. You can look at reels at home. Go talk to somebody. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how far you can get just by talking to people. So you guys are missing on so much. You don't even understand how much it takes if you want to actually get a little bit of success. I look at these people, how the fuck are you guys going to make it? How do you guys pay the bills? Where is your life heading? Look, you can't even have a conversation with somebody. You're not even an interesting person. You can't even dress in a relatively or reasonably appealing manner. That's what I'm talking about. So look, guys, you understand what the idea is. The reason people are like this is because they're trying to fit in. People don't have any confidence in themselves. They don't trust their own abilities. They don't even know how to make money without depending on somebody else. Isn't it kind of normal? If you go 600 years in the past, everybody's like a farmer. Everybody's well, that's a bullshit example because of feudalism and shit. You completely depend on the king and you depend on everybody else. But if you know how to make money by yourself, you can do whatever you want. You don't depend on anybody. You can behave whatever you want. You won't get, if you get fired, so what? You got a little side hustle going. You got your clients. You don't give a fuck. Fire me. Fire me. Fire me. Look, I'm cussing. Oh, you don't like me. All right, don't watch the stream. What are you going to do? Report me? Report me. So I can act whatever way I want because I don't depend on nobody else to make money for me. You see? And most people are so unaware of this that when you start talking about this type of shit, when you start acting in the way that you want to act, when you start gaining a little bit of confidence in yourself, and when you start finding some success in life and you start being your true self, most people just call you out for it. Why are you, they don't get it. They don't understand that this is something, this should be like the standard. This should be like the basic. This should be like the default for everybody. If you can't even give a fucking handshake to somebody you meet on the street, if you can't spark a conversation, listen guys, let me ask you. In the past week of you walking around, some of you guys never even left the house for the past 3 months. I know because I talked to some of you people. In the last month that you spent walking around the street, when was the last time you sparked up a conversation with a stranger? Can you even do that? Or does that thought scare you? How the fuck? Listen, go after the stream, go out on the street right now and start a conversation with a stranger. It's easy to say it when you're behind the screen. Oh yeah, I can talk to strangers. Go outside. Can you guys actually do this? If you can't do this, you got a fucking problem. You got a big fucking problem to take care of. And most people pretend, oh, no, I'm just shy. It's okay, he's just shy. No, this is completely unacceptable. You can't even present yourself to somebody. You can't even start a conversation with a fellow human being. What the fuck is the matter with you? Awkward until you put yourself back together. So, right now, kad će slat mail, reci? 2 minute, sve spremno. Okay. Everybody who signed up for the digitally enhanced program, this is what we're going to talk about next, okay? So you understand that most people are the way that they are because they depend on somebody else to make money. So most people, maybe they go to uni, they go to school, and then they come out of school thinking that just because they graduated, just because they gained a skill, the world somehow owes them a job. You're entitled to a job. You're just going to get a job. Nobody thought about how are you going to get a job? How are you going to pay the fucking bills after this? Oh, I'm in uni. I'm good. I can go get fucked up with my friends. I'm in uni. I'm studying. Most people think this. But what you don't understand is that when you get out of uni, you're going to get a big, hard reality check. I'm not Indian. Do I look Indian? My glasses look extremely nerdy, but I can't afford contacts yet. I'll look at getting some different frames. Listen, man. Everybody's got something wrong with him. Everybody's got something they can complain about. Everybody can complain about something about them. You know what somebody told me a long time ago, just on this note, you're talking about your glasses. If you pretend like you're confident, even if you're not, most people can't tell the difference, okay? Let's say you're going up on stage in front of 200 people. You gotta entertain them. You gotta present something. If you're nervous, you can't show, oh, fuck, oh, you're stuttering. No, you have to pretend like you're confident, even if you're not. You can use that energy to amplify your presentation, to amplify your performance. So even if you're not confident, you pretend like you're confident, all of a sudden you're more attractive. That's what I tried to tell you guys earlier about the guy who's good looking, but he's not attractive. He can be good looking, but he's weird, he's socially awkward, he's not even confident in himself. He can't even introduce himself like a man. He can't even tell a cool story when he sits around the table with a couple of strangers. He's just weird, he's looking at his feet. That's not attractive. What kind of fucking man is that? So look, it's a shiny mail. Everybody who signed up for the digitally enhanced program right now is just about to get an email. And if you don't get an email, then send me an email, okay? You're gonna get a link there where you can join the Discord for the digitally enhanced program, and you're also gonna get a link for all the courses that are inside the program. And inside the program, we're gonna talk about what you can do to get yourself out of this fucking position, okay? If you don't wanna be like everybody else who sells their soul for a paycheck, if you want to actually be a productive member of society, that's what we're gonna talk about here. So you're learning a digital skill, you're learning Blender. What you don't understand is learning Blender is not enough, okay? Once you learn Blender, no one's gonna come knocking on your fucking door to hire you as a 3D artist. What's gonna happen is now that you learn Blender, okay, now you have something. Now you have to get out into the world and figure out a way to find somebody who's already making money so that they can hire you and give you some money to help them. And guess what? People who are making money, they got shit to do. They don't got time for losers. They don't got time for shy people. They don't got time for socially awkward people. They don't got time for obese people. They don't got time for people with problems. You need to be out there making your best effort to put yourself in as many good positions as possible so that you can meet as many productive people as possible, so you can find a way to somehow eventually employ your skills. You guys don't even understand how much you're missing, how much of a lie you've been sold this entire time. Having a skill is not enough. Watching more Blender tutorials is not gonna solve your problems for the most of you, okay? And that's what we're gonna talk about next. We're gonna talk about what you should be doing next. How can you actually bring some value to society yourself so you don't need a middleman? What can you actually do? How can you organize this? Because I figured it out. And look at me, that's why I'm the way I am, okay? And I get messages every day from you guys. Aryan, I want to be like you. Aryan, you inspired me. You changed my life. You got me to the gym. You got me to make money. Aryan, I applied what you said in that video and I just made $500 off of a client. I'm 14 years old, okay? So if you want to do something like this, then click on the link below until midnight today. If you join the digitally enhanced program, you can still get it for the current price. The price is going to go up at midnight CET, okay? So sign up right now and we're gonna cut the stream in a moment and we're gonna continue a session inside the Discord, okay? So everybody join the Discord right now. Okay, listen. Everybody check your fucking email. Make sure you got the email. Let me know if you got the email, or if you signed up and you didn't get the email, let me know in the chat. The mods are gonna see it. I'm gonna see it. We're gonna get you sorted, okay? Join the Discord. Have a look at the Discord. Make sure you get verified. And we're going to take it from there. I'm going to tell you guys what's going to happen next. We got a lot of shit to talk about. We got a lot of work to do. All right? Može, ulazi, sve u redu. Drink a fucking beer with me, guys. Who's drinking something with me? Look, it's Monday night. Monday night. That's great. It's Monday fucking night. You gotta go to work tomorrow. You can't drink. I don't have to go to work in the morning. I can drink much as I want. Damn, I gagged from the gym. I should have bought Palinka. Okay, everybody's joining in right now. We're gonna make sure that everything's in control. Look, gledaj. Žali nam se Alexander da nije dobio email. Okay, give it a couple minutes, guys. The emails are being sent. There's a bunch of people already who signed up, okay? So the emails are being sent. Check this out. You guys are fucking great, man. This type of stories I get from these live streams. I had to play an anxious guy in a theater one day. I was so anxious because of the number of people in the room that I played it like a master. You see what I'm talking about? This is it. This is a very interesting story. Okay. Yeah, I got some water, guys. Listen, I bet you didn't drink more than half a liter of water today. We got work to do, guys. So next, in the program, when we continue the live stream, we're gonna stay here for a couple more minutes. When we continue the live stream inside the program, I'm gonna drop a Google Meets link. Everyone's gonna know. So everybody be there, okay? Find the introduction channel, by the way. Find the introduce yourself channel. Once you get verified, you gotta wait for a minute and when you get inside to get verified. find the introduce yourself channel and introduce yourself there like the other guys before you did. And have a look at who the other guys are and start some conversations in chat, okay? In chat, inside the Discord, I made a list of topics that we're gonna have to talk about in the coming days outside of just 3D modeling. You guys already know we're gonna make a fucking boat, we're gonna make a yacht and everything. We're gonna do a lot of live modeling sessions, we're gonna do some serious projects there. But in between that, we're also going to have lectures and we're gonna talk about a lot of different things like we just discussed today. There's so many different skills that you guys need to master if you actually wanna find some success in this, okay? Waiting for moderator to approve. You look at the gym teacher from Jump Street. I didn't watch Jump Street, but I bet he's cool. Is anybody struggling right now? Is anybody having problems? Did anybody not receive the email but they signed up? If you did, then drop a message right here so the mod can see you, or send an email. Ne treba, sve u redu. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. So everybody's joining in right now. You guys are in the process of being verified. There's a bunch of people joining the Discord right now. You guys are in the process of being verified. And once we confirm that everything's under control, then we're going to move in there. And we're going to talk about, I already told you what we're going to talk about. But I want to share with you guys how you can construct for yourself a path. That's the first thing we got to do. Let's bring the mic a little closer. How you can construct for yourself a little path. I received the email, but I cannot join Discord. What's the problem? What does it tell you? Yeah, it's okay. Listen, if you receive the email, you get into the Discord with the link that you received. You open the Discord, but you're just gonna see the get verified page because otherwise people are gonna swarm. There's gonna be intruders. Okay, so we have to verify everybody. That's the only way we can make this work. So if you joined, you submit a ticket to get verified. Okay, you gotta wait a couple minutes. We're gonna verify everybody. Don't worry. That's gonna happen shortly. Don't worry. If you join the Discord, then everything is fine. All right, you're going to get verified. The verification Discord channel. Do I send my email? Yeah, no, you don't have to send your email there. If you want to get the course, you can do so in the link below. The first link, the digitally enhanced program. Kako? Kako? Aha, Benića pitaš. So use the link below, guys, to sign up if you haven't already, because we're about to drop some fucking knowledge in there. We're going to talk about some very important things. We got other guys in there. We're going to bring some very special guests, okay? We're going to have people in there who you guys are going to be very interested in talking to. So my job from this point on is going to be to find and distribute as much information as possible for you guys so that you guys can afford yourself a little bit of liberty with your digital skills, because you're doing this shit for a reason. So my job from this point on is to bring in special guests, to bring as many lectures into the program as I possibly can. We got a lot of things to talk about. We got to build you guys from the ground up. You guys don't even understand how much you're missing out on. So we got a whole bunch of topics that we got to talk about. Oh, we got Thomas Collin 3D in there as well, okay? So join the fucking Discord. Join the program right now. You can still get a discounted price. You get a lifetime discounted price for the rest of your life. You're going to get a cheaper membership. And at midnight, it's going to go up. The price is going to go up at midnight after we launch, after we finish up the day for today. At midnight CET, all right? So make sure you join the Discord. I think most people joined by now. All right? I think we should be ready. Jel sve na mjestu, jebi ga. Moraju staviti mail u ticket kanal. Okay. You do have to drop your email into the ticket, into the get verified channel. Okay? You do have to send your email so we can check that you are indeed a legitimate member. And then the mods are going to be able to verify you and you're going to be fine. Okay? And we're gonna set up a meeting soon. I got some very interesting things to talk to you guys about. We're gonna put you guys to work. You guys gotta be ready to work, okay? You guys don't even understand how much stuff you have to get out of the way first. But it's actually surprisingly simple. I think most people think that just learning Blender 3D is good enough, that this is gonna get you hired. It's not good enough. There's a lot of things that you have to learn, but if you learn them, It's not that much time between you and money right now at all, okay? If you just figure out a way to present yourself like a reasonably respectable human being, okay? If you figure out a way to establish your portfolio properly, most people got portfolios that are fucked up, you're gonna be able to start working towards some money, okay? So when everybody gets inside, when we verify everybody, we're gonna do a live stream first, and then later we're gonna assign the ranks to everybody. Can't put email. We're gonna assign, I can't put email. How to send the email exactly? Is it connected to my Discord channel and also message the moderator? Da budeš odgovorio neke pitanja ako možeš u kanalu, jebi ga. Everybody's gonna get assigned a rank, okay? So we're gonna scan through everybody. You guys are gonna have to read the instructions. You're gonna have to introduce yourself. You guys are gonna have to write a little bit about yourself. You're also gonna have to submit everything that you got so far, everything that you learned so far, where you're at so far. And based on this, we're gonna evaluate who you are, where you stand. We're gonna give you a rank. And based on that rank, we're going to guide you to setting up your professional profile, to finding some work, to learning how to make some money. We're gonna educate you accordingly, okay? Ljudi se žale da ne mogu staviti mail. Don't worry, guys. We're going to take care of everybody. Don't worry. There's a lot of people swarming it right now. Everyone's going to be taken care of. Just have a little bit of patience. You won't miss out on nothing, okay? No one's going to be left behind. And the live stream that we're going to have in there is going to last for quite a bit. And it's also going to be recorded, so you're going to be able to watch it later if you can't watch that initial live stream right now. And we're going to do more live streams in the coming days. We're going to be doing regular live streams. You're going to be able to see everything afterwards. Verify button will make a channel for you. Go there and send the email. See, Mohammed gets it. How can I put email? Jebi ga, brate. Kako ne mogu staviti mail? Kako jebote ne možeš staviti mail? Otvori se, znači čekaj ovako. Da znam ja sad to. Dobro, da. Osobni kanal sa strane će ga vidjeti, neće vidjeti ove druge, dobro. Okay guys, so listen. When you click on the get verified, but open a ticket in the verified channel, when you click on that, it's gonna open a new channel with your name on it. You have to open that channel, and that's where you're gonna be able to put your email in, okay? And that's where you're gonna be able to get verified. Don't worry, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. It's gonna take a little bit of time. There's a lot of people right now moving through, okay? This is your last chance, guys. The price is gonna go up at midnight. We're still sending some emails to everybody as well. If somebody hasn't get an email, don't worry. You're gonna get it. And if you didn't get verified yet, don't worry. We're still verifying everybody. Don't worry. You're not gonna miss out on nothing. We're gonna make sure that everybody got through. Only when everybody got confirmed, that's when we're gonna launch the new fucking live stream, okay? Pita me za claim button, to ne mora ništa. Claim. Daj vidi chat, daj volite, reci mi, jebote. Ti sam to gledaš. So look. Get verified, get verified. Verification. Verification, when you click on verification, it opens a new ticket. Sad ću ja otvoriti jedan novi. To samo izignoriraj. Kurčina, there's so many fucking channels right now. Your ticket has been moved to the verification ticket category, okay? In there, you're gonna find your channel, and in that channel, you can put in your email, all right? Now, it might be a little bit slow because there's a lot of people moving through right now, so it might be a little bit laggy, so don't worry, guys. Just take it easy. Be patient. Everyone's gonna get verified. Koliko ste ih potvrdili već? Aj, samo da iznadamo. Trebate pomoći. Budem ja isto pomogu, ajde. Dobro je. Budem ja isto ušao, sad ćemo dovršiti te sve verifikacije. Okay, look guys. So, we're gonna speed up the verification process. So, we're gonna cut the stream in a moment. We're gonna verify everybody, and once everybody who requested verification has been approved, then we're gonna send a link into Discord. There's gonna be another live stream. There's gonna be a second live stream. Don't worry, there's no rush, guys. It's gonna be fine. Everyone's gonna be able to participate. Everybody who signed up is going to be able to participate. Don't worry, you won't miss out on nothing. And then we're going to start another live stream. Yeah, if you created the ticket, you will find the channel on the side, and you have to put your email there, okay? Find your name on the left side in the channels, in the verification ticket section, okay? You'll find your name there, you'll find your ticket there. That's where you have to put your email so the mod can have a look at it, okay? That's what you have to do. No, kurats. I'm gonna take a leak. I'm gonna wait for everybody. I'm gonna stay here with you guys this entire time, okay? I want to stay with you guys. Don't worry, I'll be here, and we're gonna chat a little bit more. Maybe we can answer some questions. Okay, what do you guys want to know? Ask me some good questions. Let's talk about something while we wait for everybody to get verified. Meantime, I'm gonna take a leak. I'm gonna catch my breath. Look at how quickly I'm talking. Look at how much I'm yelling. Look at how upset I get. Look at how worked up I get myself because of these conversations that we're having here. Okay, I'm gonna take a leak, and then I'll come back. We can talk a little bit more while everybody's getting verified. So don't worry, everyone's gonna be inside. What is your life goal? That's a great fucking question. Let's talk about it. Let me take a piss. Ajde, pičku materinu. Don't worry, guys. Everyone's gonna get inside. Let's pull up the stream on this screen. Still waiting. Don't worry. Nothing went wrong. Nothing went wrong. We got a whole bunch of tickets to process because listen, we just opened up. There's a whole bunch of people that just joined in. We gotta have the mods check everybody, verify everybody, and then we're gonna let you into the program. And by the way, guys, for those of you that have already entered, the pioneers of the program, start some conversations, okay? Make sure to introduce yourself in the Introduce Yourself channel. That's mandatory for everybody, okay? You have to introduce yourself and start some conversations in chat, okay? Talk about some of the topics that I listed. Give me some more topic ideas. Give me some more things that we have to put on the list and that we're going to be able to talk about in future live streams, okay? Because I got some very important things we have to talk about. Tell me what you think. Tell me what else you think we should add on there. Mods got a lot of shit to do. Nema žurbe, samo polako. Okay. Okay, listen guys, new information from the mods, okay? Listen up. Right now, for a start, everyone's gonna get a default rank number 1, okay? Don't be offended. This is not your final rank. We're still going to evaluate you properly later because that's gonna take a lot more time. If we do that right now, then we're gonna have to wait here for like 2 fucking hours before we can start a stream. Everyone's just gonna get rank level 1 just as default. We're gonna reevaluate that later. Just right now, you're gonna get level 1 so you can get inside the Discord, okay? So we can have everybody in there so we get the ball rolling. You can type in community chat. You can type in anywhere that you want. Neka su, dobro je. Yeah, guys, start some chats in the chat, okay? Look at my message. Start some conversations, guys. Everybody get along, okay? You guys know, listen, when you get into a party, it's your job to initiate a couple of conversations. It's your job to socialize it. But let me get the light rolling a little bit. It's too dark. I look like a scumbag. Just say hello. Just start with hello, guys. Start some conversations. Everybody get along so we see who we are, guys. So we see who we have. So we see what everybody's made of. Tell me what you guys do in your spare time. What do you guys do? In your spare time, listen, this is what we got to talk about. In your spare time, do you watch Reels and Netflix, or do you just work out or read Wikipedia? Which one sounds more like you? That's what you're going to talk about in the community chat. Anything regarding payment methods, you can send an email to the support email address. Idite ga nađu. Idite nađu support neki email ako treba. Listen, there is gonna be an email. Ima možda čak na stranici, čekaj. Ima na stranici support. Nema ništa. Okay. Let's just drop it in the chat. Maybe I can pin the comment. Support at digitally enhanced. There you go, guys. Mods are dropping email right now. If you have any questions regarding payment methods, any technical questions, any help that you need, okay, if you're not a member, then send an email here. Otherwise, you will also find a channel inside the Discord where you can receive support, okay? And just have some patience, guys, because we got a lot of emails, we got a lot of traffic right now. Everybody's joining, we just opened up. So have a little bit of patience. We're gonna get to your email, we're gonna get to your message. Don't worry, everyone's gonna get an answer. 109 trenutno. So anybody, guys, listen. I'm gonna say it again. If you haven't signed up already, you have until midnight now. So you have another 3.5 hours to sign up right now to get a lifetime discount on your membership. After that, the price is gonna go up after the course is officially launched, okay? And anybody who signs up now, you're gonna be able to participate in the live opening ceremony where we're gonna talk about money. We're gonna talk everything about money that you need to know for now, okay? We got a lot to talk about. They said Blender, see, this is what I'm talking about. They told you Blender isn't industry grade. As if this is somehow unacceptable. As if you can't make money with Blender. As if that's not good enough. Well, you're working at a company. This is the same company that's going to tell you, Aryan, if you have tattoos, that's unprofessional. You can't work. Listen, I'm more competent than any of your employees in here. Okay? So they told you that you can't use Blender because it's not the industry grade. Now you're supposed to, well, fuck that company. Okay? Now you're supposed to reevaluate your entire existence. Rethink your entire personality. Learn a whole new program just because they don't like it. Well, fuck them. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Wait until they find out that you think that there's only two genders. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Everything's fine. Everyone's ticket's gonna get verified. Start some conversations, okay? Think of something to talk about when you enter the chat. Okay? Everybody get along, by the way. Everybody be nice. Listen, we're not gonna set no rules like you can't do this, you can't do that. Maybe I'm fucking crazy. I'm expecting everybody to understand the respect in general. You can have your opinions, you can have whatever opinion you want. You can say whatever you believe is true if you say it respectfully to people, okay? You can disagree, you can give suggestions, you can share your opinions, you can give ideas to people, you can give feedback to people. You can do it respectfully. If you understand this, that we don't have to set no rules, guys. Don't make me have to change this. I don't want to set no rules like we're in a kindergarten. Okay, if you respect people, you're gonna get by just fine in life. I now hit the gym since 2 months ago. Okay, so to celebrate your workout, your first workout in the last 2 months, how about you give me another 100 push-ups? You know how many push-ups I did last night? 500. You know how many I'm gonna do today? 500. Da idemo se zapit. Yeah, everybody, get a fucking beer. Let's go smash to celebrate the occasion. No, do some push-ups, okay? If while you're waiting to get verified, do some push-ups. What else are you gonna do? Just watch the fucking screen, watch Aryan smoke a cigarette? Is that more productive for you than to do some push-ups? Benza, koliko smo ih verifajali već?
105, skoro 50.
Koliko ih ima ukupno jebote? Gledao, ima 117 kurac.
A nije, to je...
Neki su dupli.
Ja, moram testovat neki njih, znači, da. Blizu, više od pola sam verifajao.
Alright guys, for those of you that joined, make sure to follow the introduction. Make sure to introduce yourself. The more you tell us about yourself, the more we're going to know about you, the more we're going to be able to help you, the more you're going to be able to participate in the community, okay? The more you speak to people, we're going to talk a lot about networking, guys. This is the beginning of your networking journey, okay? Network with people, talk to people, socialize with people. You don't know who you're going to meet right now. Maybe you meet somebody who you click with right now, and you're going to be able to work with. They know somebody, they just need some help, and they need exactly what you can help them with. And you can make some money together. So talk to everybody here. Everybody who's in here is serious. So talk to everybody. Guys, when you introduce yourself, please follow the template. I'm going to pin that comment if I haven't already, okay? Make sure to follow the template. Okay, there's a pinned message. You can see that in the top right corner. Pinned messages. You're going to see a little pin icon. Check my pinned message. Please follow that template for introducing yourself. Please say your name, your age, your nationality, and where you live. State your current occupation. What is your current primary occupation? Okay, what are you currently occupying yourself with primarily? And what is your education? Are you in high school? Do you have a degree? Are you completely uneducated? What is your education? Tell us about yourself in this form, okay? There's a reason we wrote it like this. Please, guys, edit your message if you haven't done this already. I'm gonna have to get some shades. This light is strong as fuck. By the way, guys, we're gonna start doing some very interesting content. We're gonna start doing a little bit of traveling content soon. Alright guys, how's it going? Is anybody still getting trouble? Tell me in the chat, who's still struggling? A jebote, aj ne mogu svoj svjetlo. Kurac. Šta će? I'm a CS major, but I spend most of my time playing Call of Duty. That's your decision, my friend. Think about where that's gonna lead you in a couple of years, okay? I'm not playing Call of Duty. You know when's the last time I played a video game? Alexander, you still didn't get an email, you said. Don't worry, we'll take care of it in a second. I do, kurac. Mogu bi ja zatvorit stream. That's what we're going to talk about. Tell us some unique trick way you can help us from making money. Listen, you guys got to understand money from a fundamental level. There's no trick to it, okay? You got to get yourself in order. It's kind of like if you want to go meet girls, if you want to get a girlfriend. There's no trick if you're obese. There's no trick if you are socially awkward. There's no trick if you can't even get a haircut and brush your fucking teeth. There's no trick. You guys, you got to get this shit under control first. So there are certain prerequisites to it, okay? And once you get the prerequisites out of the way, then it becomes smooth sailing from that point on, okay? There's no trick to it. Everybody knows that in order to make money, you have to convince somebody to give you some money. That's what we're going to talk about next. kurac. Ili da je sve kako treba. Oh, don't worry guys. Everybody's getting approved, everything's going just fine. We got Virginia, we got Finland, Pakistan, Poland, Romania, Italy, Syria, India, Poland, Texas, USA, Croatia, Pakistan, Norway, India, Poland, Serbia, Belarus, Pakistan, America. We got people from all over the place, guys. Listen, this is a perfect opportunity for you guys to set up a little network of people all over the world. You guys don't understand. I just figured out recently that this is not a standard. Is it not normal for you people to have friends all over the world? People you can talk to, people you can chat with, people who you can meet up with if you go to a different country. How many countries are there that you can list right now that if you go to that country, you can hit up somebody and you can tell them, hey, let's meet up, and they're gonna want to hang out with you. Maybe they can give you a place to stay. How many countries do you have actual friends in? Because I always thought it was normal to have friends all over the place. But it turns out that most people don't do this. Most people don't find it normal to have friends all over the place who you can actually trust. You can actually spend some time in there. They will let you into their home. They will give you lunch. They will feed you. Okay? Most people don't have this. So how many countries do you have that are like this? This is why we're doing this. Okay? You guys have to network with people. You guys have to have people all over the world. It's a digital age. It's a digital world nowadays. You have to make an effort to socialize with people. If you're not doing it in real life already, at least start by socializing with people digitally. That's why you're here, okay? How far can you guys go? What's the furthest country from you right now where if you go there, you're going to have somebody there to hang out with you? What's the furthest country from you that you have somebody like that? Somebody who would probably let you stay at their house. You can probably spend an evening with. You can hang out together. And you can trust them that they're not going to rob you. How many people do you have like that? You should have people like this now. You have all the tools available to your disposal. It's a digital age. You can speak to people. Look how many people are in here. Look, I just read for you guys all the nationalities. Florida, Poland, Nepal, Finland. We got people from all over the fucking place. And they just keep coming, okay? France, Egypt, Romania, France, India, UK. People all over the place. Slovak. Look how many people we have. It's that easy to get in touch with people all over the world. You guys have to learn to navigate the digital world. Alright. Hoću ja pomoć sa verifikacijama? Pri kraju, dobro. Alright guys. We're almost through verifying everybody. Don't worry, we're going to get to the emails. Some people didn't get an email. Don't worry, we're going to get to you as well. I saw the messages. Okay? If you haven't received an email from us to join the Discord, if you signed up, if you got a membership, okay, and you didn't get an email yet to join the Discord, then send us an email. If you already sent an email, then don't worry, we're going to check it in a moment. Don't worry about it. And also check your spam folders, guys. That goes without saying. Check your spam folders, check your trash folders. They might have ended up in there. From Russia, and I have a friend from Angola. That's what I'm talking about. I live in Ukraine and can't leave my country. Probably Romania from here, and you're in Texas, USA, Argentina, Albania. We have people all over the place. So you guys get it. Don't you want to travel the world? Would you rather travel the world, go see your friend in Angola, or sit in a fucking office at 10 o'clock in the morning because you have to be there to get a little measly ass paycheck so you can pay your bills and end up with nothing at the end of the month? Which sounds better? Traveling through Angola and getting paid in Angola, or being at work? And then you wonder how Aryan is so confident. How is Aryan so interesting to listen to? How is Aryan so different? Oh guys, we got a lot to talk about. Piću. A jebi ga u kurac onda. I'm gonna have to get a new lighting rig. Julian from Moldova is here as well. I know most of you guys. I know you guys. I gotta get a new lighting rig because right now I have a lamp which is brighter than the sun. So when I look at it, or when I'm sitting here and that lamp is flashing towards me, I can't see shit. Well, I can see, but it's hurting my eyes and it's giving me a headache and I get irritable. Look, guys, have you ever traveled to, on Google Maps at least, have you ever traveled to some random city somewhere just to have a look at what it's like there? Did you ever go to Borneo? Do you even know where Borneo is? Or have you been busy watching reels this entire time? Let's go to Borneo, Sintang. This is where you guys could be instead of going to work, okay? This is why we're doing this whole thing. It's the 21st century. Listen, the world could end tomorrow. You might get hit by a bus next week, okay? You have 2 arms and 2 legs right now. You even have the ability to think straight. You even have access to the internet. And you're really not gonna take advantage of that. Instead, you're gonna go to work tomorrow and then come home and watch football. I think the answer is obvious. I would rather be out here, in the jungle. Let's go to Street View. They don't even have Street View around here. You know what's crazy? Most people that watch these videos, I don't want to say most of you guys, because I think you guys that watch me are a little bit smarter. But most people aren't even aware of what's actually out there in the world. They have such a narrow worldview. They don't even understand there's anything beyond going to work, paying the bills, going to drink in the weekends, watching Netflix, and that's it. Maybe a little dating app you get a match from time to time. If you're one of the lucky guys, if you're one of the successful guys who can get a girl in his bed from time to time. Most people don't even understand that there's a whole other existence out there. Dobra. It's kind of like when an animal is born in captivity, it's not even aware of what's happening outside. Good, guys. Don't worry. We're almost through verifying everyone. Don't worry. If you haven't been verified yet, don't worry. We still got some people to take care of. If you have not received an email, then make sure that you sent us an email about what's happening. If you already sent an email, please don't double send an email because that's going to crowd up the fucking inbox. It's going to be hard to process everybody. Armenia, Kenya, Norway, Dagestan, Brazil. We got people all over the place, right? Why the river looked brown? Who the fuck knows? You know, guys, listen, let me ask you guys a question. I've heard that in Borneo, maybe not Borneo, but Indonesia in general, I think Borneo is halfway between Malaysia and Indonesia. I've heard that in Indonesia there's lots of black magic, there's lots of voodoo people doing weird shit down there. That's what I heard. I've been to Malaysia, but I've never been to Indonesia. I've never been deep in the jungle like you have in Borneo. Is it true? Do you guys have any stories like this? Do you know anything about it? Look, are you even aware that this island right here exists? Can you imagine how much there is to do out here? How many people you can speak to here? What realities you're missing out on just because you're working 9 to 5? And maybe once a year you can afford to travel somewhere for a whole week. And you don't want to go too far because if you travel to Indonesia, you're going to spend all your savings. So maybe you're just going to fly to the nearby country. Is it really acceptable to you that you're going to live out your entire existence never seeing the entire fucking globe? Dobra. Listen, yeah, people follow sports, but they don't actually participate in sports themselves. You follow sports, but you're fat. Are you a sports fan or no? Get the fucking work. Play some sports. Riješeno sve. Okay, guys. Most people, jel skoro ili gotovo? Dobro. Znači, svi su verificirani. Everybody's been verified.
I još šaljamo mailove za kurs, ali možeš početi.
And we're still sending some emails where you guys are going to get access to the courses. But make sure to tune into the live stream because I got to put you guys on track first, okay? So now, if anybody hasn't been verified yet, if anybody is having any problems whatsoever, if anybody's having trouble, anybody didn't get into Discord yet, but you signed up, you got your membership, then don't worry, we're going to get back to you by email soon, okay? We're going to do a final checkup now. Most people got through. And now we're going to cut the fucking stream. We're going to go on the inside of the club. And that's where we're going to talk about money. We're going to get the ball rolling. And we're going to talk about the serious things. We're going to talk about what we actually came here to talk about, okay? That's how to be a rich man. That's exactly what we're going to talk about. How to become rich. How do rich people become rich? And what do you mean by rich? Because you're rich right now. You got 2 hands. You got 2 feet. You're rich. And you're miserable. What the fuck is the matter with you? Somebody just lost 2 hands. Somebody just got bombed. They lost their ability to see. And you're going to complain about... You don't understand, guys, how rich you are just because you have 2 arms and 2 legs. Your mind works properly. And on top of that, you even have access to the internet. You can watch streams like this. You can learn anything that you want to learn with just this device right here. Or this one right here. Or this one right here in front of you. Or this one right here. Okay? You have all the access to information that you're ever going to need. You can join the course in the link below, guys. Anybody who hasn't joined already, there's a link below. Digitally Enhanced Program, the first link in the description, okay? There's a link down there which you can sign up with for the course. And we're going to do live streaming the course now. We're going to do a whole bunch of live streams after that. Okay, there's a whole bunch of lessons. We're going to have a whole bunch of professionals in there you're going to be able to talk to. And you're going to be able to level up. You're going to be able to put yourself in a position where you can make some money with your digital skills, with your 3D design skills. Okay, that's what this whole thing is for. We're going to put you on track. Getting your skills on point is the first level. Okay? Kako? Dobro, sad ćemo prvo live stream, nije sad bitno za podiju, dobro, točno, polagano. So you can join with the link below. Until midnight, you're going to be able to get it for a discounted price. You're going to get a lifetime discount for your membership. Check it out, guys. Check out what's going on using the link in the description below. If you haven't already, check out the trailer on the website. We just made a pretty cool video in there. And we're also, over time, going to be adding new skills into the program. Okay, guys? This is a long-term thing. We're going to teach you guys a bunch of different skills which you need if you want to succeed. If you want to build your career as a professional, if you want to build yourself as somebody who's making money from the internet, if you want to buy your freedom, if you want to get a job, if you want to get a competitive advantage, there's a whole bunch of things that you need to learn. And we're going to teach you as much as possible so that when you get out there, you're going to have an advantage over everybody else. Okay? So now the time has come to end this fucking stream in a moment, guys, inside the Digitally Enhanced Program, inside the Discord, okay? For those people who signed up, who joined the Discord now, for everybody who signs up, we're about to soon drop a link in there. We're going to do another stream. We're going to do another live session where everyone's going to be able to tune in and we're going to talk about something very, very important, okay? So we're going to continue this discussion there. Oh, you guys still haven't figured out where I'm from. All right, everybody, I'll see you on the inside. Make sure to check the link in the description, all right?